All right, so this is a battle report between orcs and goblins, and me, the warriors of the dark gods. Now, went down to the shop about an hour away from my house, and I decided to get a pickup game with an orc player. And I don't play against orcs that much, and so I always have difficulty gauging exactly what I'm looking at when I'm playing against orcs. I know about some of their little tricks that they do, but at the same time, I'm still wary about certain things, and sometimes I probably overestimate the orcs, and want to do things like flee away, and I should actually just stand and hold, because for the most part, I have my troops are better than his troops. It's just that he has other elements that affect the game negatively against me. So I say that to say this. This is going to be an interesting game because I don't know what to expect, actually. The guy is new to the game, and so he's going to have some units in there that I might not necessarily recognize. But let's start from left to right. He has a guy on the Wyvern, a unit of goblins with bows. Next to the goblins of bows is a unit of orcs. There's about 50 of them. And then he has two squigs, or whatever you call them now, cave beast, or whatever you call them. And beside that, he has a gargantuan spider. If I'm saying that right, he has over the far left. He has a small unit of about 5 spiders, and you can't see it in this picture, but there's another giant green one. There it is, another giant green monster, and that's another gargantuan. And beside that, a small unit of yet more spiders. So he has 2 fast units, and then a really fast unit with the guy on the Wyvern, and then these spiders. Now, what I'm looking at is I wanted to throw that Crusher Bus into his unit, but the problem is, his main unit, the problem is I don't want to get into a long, protracted combat and get hit on the flank by a giant spider either, or a flying Wyvern dude. So the plan is to try to avoid, but not really. I mean, I really don't have a plan at this point. I don't really know what to do. So I vanguard up in my turn, and then I move my guys forward to jump right in front of his units, so at least I can block his units from actually moving. And I did vanguard the other unit up just ever so slightly, because I really don't know what to do with that big block. I just don't know what to do with it. I mean, I could block his unit, but then he has fanatics, or whatever you call them, that jump out of the units, and then I don't want my horses to get killed by fanatics. Then you got these fanatics, just spinning it around the field, and then I have to dodge those, and then dodge the squigs, and I didn't want that big mess. So it's just gonna be a difficult thing to do. But I'm still pretty much rocking the old things that I was using before. In my turn, I tried some magic, and it failed to do much. I think I did a wound on one of the spiders, and I actually forgot. And I tried to do a shooting attack against the spider, and I actually forgot that I could actually shoot those squigs. And if I were able to just shoot some of those squigs off, or at least 1 or 2 of those squigs off, it would have been a whole lot different. I could actually use the fallen to kill the spiders, because at that point I was thinking, like, maybe I should throw the fallen into the squigs, because those squigs are like, I think they're like strength 6 or something like that, and they're armor piercing 1, something like that, something crazy like that, or it might be strength 5, armor piercing 1, something like that. it's enough to where, if it hits a crusher unit, it should hurt it. But then I had to think about it, multi-wounded, so it's unlikely it's gonna hurt me that bad. And so he uses a spell where it makes like a vortex that makes things a difficult terrain, and that's what you see there in that little circle. I was able to shoot off one of the squigs, so he had one left, and then I did some wounds from magic, I believe it was, to the other one. It only had one wound left. Oh, I can't believe it. I did enough damage to do one more wound, and it would have killed it, and it did not die. And I was like, freak. Because all I needed was that thing to get out of the way, because at that point I was willing to go ahead and charge the crusher bus into his main unit, seeing that I wasn't going to get hit by anything else at that particular time because I wasn't blocked by anything, and his wyvern was out of range of actually jumping into the combat, and that was my free point. And yeah, it sucks, I know. I moved the warriors up a little bit because the warriors are definitely going to have to face against those spiders, and they're going to ultimately be the unit that I use against the spiders in order to hold back the waves. All right. But instead, I wasn't able to move them, so my opponent decides that he'll charge his spider in, and then he moves the other spider like so. He charges the wyvern to the side of the horses. I don't like that. That was actually a cool effect there. I didn't mean to do that, but it looks cool, so I'm keeping it. Little combat, swirl of combat. That's the warriors going there. I charged in my turn. I charged the warriors. They did well to survive the attacks from the spider, and then in my turn, I charged the gargantuan spider behind that, and hopefully I can actually. And what I was thinking was I could overrun after killing that spider, get out of the way, and turn around, and still have my crushers left. However, I was not thinking that he actually had long range shooting with 2 rock lobbers. Yeah. So I killed the spider off. I overran, which was a part of the plan. He killed the horses off. Well, he killed the chariot, then the horses broke. And when the horses broke, they fled. He was able to catch them, and he overran into the back of the Once Chosen. And the Once Chosen is just like, oh, we can't have a break for nothing. We can't have a break. His squig actually randomly moves through the close combat, and it does 1 wound to a spider, and that's it, I think. Yeah. And in his shooting phase, he drops a rock on top of this crushers, and mind you, he didn't miss any. I think he dropped like 1 or 2 rocks on them. He was able to kill 2 crushers with the 2 rocks. Well, one rock, it had a direct hit and it failed to wound. Then the next rock hit and did 3 or 4 wounds. So over here, he decides in his turn to charge the warriors. I couldn't do anything about it. I didn't necessarily want them to flee because I didn't want to give up those points, and besides that, I thought that maybe, just maybe, I might be able to do something against that guy. Over here, the warriors overrun after hitting, I forgot what they hit. I think they hit like a spider unit or something. And they overran, and they were like just a little bit off. No, they didn't run. I actually marched them closer to his rock lava, knowing that his rock lava would not be able to target me because I'm within 12. He still has another rock lava, however, and so I need him to miss with his next one, because the next one he's probably going to kill my lord, and I don't want that. And in fact, I think this is the actual turn. He does kill my lord. He actually lands a rock right on top of my lord and kills him. And so the next thing I'm going to do is charge into that rock lava, and hopefully I can overrun off the board so I won't get shot at again. In close combat, his wavering guy kills yet another unit of expensive guys. Can't stop him, man. He won in close combat, beat him. They fled 3 inches and they got overrun. I got wiped out. I got destroyed. But it was a fun game, and hopefully I can get another game in with this opponent. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed what you viewed. Comment and subscribe if you had not already subscribed.